Hey, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Everything in my video was found on a public domain, and the full disclaimer is down below. I wish you lots of love and many blessings your way. I just wanted to come on here and forewarn you really fast. I am not cross-eyed, but for some reason I look cross-eyed in this video. Hey you guys, it's Ashley. Welcome to the Danger Zone. Thank you for being here. Before we move on, I wanted to say I got a new stand. Well, it's new to me. It's not new, but it's better than having to finagle my phone around on a dresser. And so I'm super grateful for that. My husband's coworker didn't like the way it made him look, and he's had it for about a year and a half. So he gave it to me, and I'm super, super excited. But I'm extremely shy, and I'm trying my best to get used to being in front of this camera. And I'm just so antsy about it, you know what I mean? So in time, I'm hoping I'll get used to this. But I also wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody. I can't thank y'all enough, truly. I'm going to get some thank you cards out today. I got to run to the post office. But I don't know who to thank for sending me a big old box of milk bones and 2 huge bags of dog treats. My dogs have been in hog heaven. And for that, I'm grateful. Truly. This stuff has affected them just as much, I think, almost, as it has affected my family. And I don't want to drag that out. I don't want to even talk about it. But anyhow, in honor of Chewy, I found this. It was so perfect. Perfect. And so anyway, listen, this is not him. But this is identical to him. Is that not the cutest? It's a bag. I got it for 20 bucks. And I'll probably carry it until the strings fall out. But that's a hurt I've never experienced before. And it's going to take a while to get over. If I ever get over it, I don't know if I will. Every day I think about that little dog. That little boo-boo, I loved him so much. Anyway, I don't want to get off on a bad, depressing note. I'm trying my best to stay upbeat through all this. Welcome to my bedroom. Okay, so I got sick of painting. Do you see in the back there? I've done so much work to this place. I'm grateful for it. I really appreciate it. My husband's client or customer owned this, he owns his house. He owns the lot next door, and he was going to bulldoze his house down. And so he found out about our situation and said, hey, y'all come rent this house, and you'll have a place to be. And so it's really old, like 120 years old. And my family and I have absolutely gave it an overhaul, but I just got sick of painting. I couldn't paint no more. Now, my husband's other co-worker said it's haunted. My sister and my brother lived there 2 separate times. And it's haunted by an old lady ghost. And I'm not scared of that stuff because I am covered by the blood of Jesus. I'm so antsy in front of this camera, you guys, I can't sit still. So anyway, let me tell you what happened. I'm going to make it quick because we got stuff to talk about. All right. So this morning, I was trying to find a spot to plug this thing in. And I plugged it in underneath the AC, and I heard a sizzle. And I said, oh gosh, not again. And so I unplugged it, and I'm not going to mess with that outlet. So anyhow, right after that, I seen light bouncing off the mirror to the door, to the wall, just bouncing. Big old light, like a yellow light. And this thing wasn't on at that time because I had unplugged it. And so anyway, I moved it over here. Wasn't that strange? So we've been in here 9 days. So a few days ago, before we moved in here, the guy was nice enough to overhaul a bathroom. Had a lot of mold, they said. And so he had his people come in here and give it a good overhaul. And a part of that old bathroom, and these have a huge high ceilings. And from in that bathroom was a huge cabinet. And so they took this cabinet and stuck it on the deck back there. I guess they didn't, I guess it's up to us to haul it off. I don't know. And I was going to, no big deal. So, a couple nights, right after we moved in, before I found out about the ghost, my boys and I were up. It was about 2 in the morning, and the whole house shook. And I said, oh, Lord, what is that? And we went running through the house. I couldn't find anything. Nothing fell in the house. I looked out the back door, and that cabinet had fallen. Like if you just shoved it, it fell and broke into every piece. Anything bolted together just flopped apart. No wind, no nothing. So I don't know what that's about. I really don't. Fast forward. My husband said to me the other day, what were you doing up? Why were you going from the dining room to the kitchen? I said, what do you mean? He said, I seen you go through there 5, 6 times. What were you doing? Were you cleaning? I said, no, I was in bed. And he said, nah. I said, yeah. And he said, I swear. I said, and I thought, you jerk, because it's supposed to be an old lady ghost. Anyway, so he swore somebody looked like me coming. Ew, that's creepy. I don't even want to think about it. Going from the dining room to the kitchen. Or the silhouette of me, anyway. So, it wasn't me. Now, fast forward. 2 nights ago, I got up at 3 in the morning, and I was just sitting in the living room. Everything was dark. I needed a peaceful minute. My dog started barking in the corner. No lights were on, not even the TV, nothing. I had a fan going, that's it. Well, Zeb, honey, quit. Anyway, I can't stand when he chews on himself. It just drives me nuts. He's on the bed. So anyhow, all of a sudden, about 45 minutes after she started barking, all the power outlets quit working because the fan stopped. And I said, what's going on? And I tried the overhead light, and it does work, or it did. And so I waited till my husband got up about 6:30 that morning. And I said, look, all the outlets in the living room don't work, but the overhead light works. He said, well, let's go outside and check the fuse box. And I said, okay. So we messed with it. Everything was fine. Come back in. A couple hours later, he's calling, electricians, buddies, whatever. My throat's dry. And so anyway, all of a sudden, now hear me, the cable box comes on and the fan starts going, and it's flickering 911. And I thought, I don't need no more 911s. I want done with 911s. Nothing. That's our emergency number here in the States. And I said, no, I don't want it. So anyway, I just found that so weird. I hope nothing bad happens here. I can't take no more of that. But I'm prepared. Because of Holly Wiley, she said she had a huge fire extinguisher. I went and got me one. And I put a smoke detector in every room. Because guess what? I feel like Chewy and Gizzy, they would have been here had I had smoke detectors in those buildings. And I did not. And that's my bad. So if you don't have a smoke detector, please get one. That worries me, really. And so anyway, that's so strange. I just thought I'd share it with you. But I wanted to say thank you to everybody that's been there for me. I know I'm just repeating myself, but it means everything to me. Shoshana and Catherine and Ruth, everybody, so many people, Peter and Michelle and Holly. I'm so grateful. I really am. I mean, the list is endless. People from all over the world. And for that, I'm grateful. Shams, girl, thank you so much. Y'all have been so kind. Selt sent me an email. Kelt, thank you so much. Yankee Wally, thank you. Y'all been so kind because, anyway, I'm grateful, really, for everybody, for everything. I'm going to leave it at that, and we're going to get on with it. So I hope you're having a great day today. And you're going to see a lot more of me. Harry and Meghan are both all about using something or somebody as stepping stones through this life. It's a sad shame Harry's who he is today. I used to like him. I look back and think he was just fooling all of us. And he did. It's been quite a while Meghan's been trying to skate out of paying these taxes. But now Harry, he doesn't want to pay his taxes either. I'm going to tell you about that story. It was running about 4 hours ago and they took it down with a quickness. I can't find it. Lucky for myself, I took some screenshots. He's trying to qualify for a non-immigrant visa. It's a special something or another, a loophole. And how he's going to do this, he's using the INVICTUS games, using people that have been through hell and back to his advantage. I hate to say it, but I'm not shocked or surprised at all. I mean, let's face it. How would this make these people in the INVICTUS games feel to know that Harry and Meghan plan on using them and their circumstances, and the fact that he rallied all these people together out of the goodness of his heart to their advantage financially? It's disgusting, and it should speak volumes loud and clear to everybody that finds this info out. How disgusting. I'm more than sure he's going to qualify for this non-immigrant visa. I really hope that these participants decide they don't want to be used by Harry and Meghan anymore. I hope they wake up to what's really going on here. You know what? Another thing really fast, and I'm going to end this. All of her new fancy neighbors in her new fancy neighborhood are not too pleased with the fact that Meghan and Harry have dragged all sorts of commotion and chaos to their quiet, beautiful neighborhood. They really want the helicopters and all the paparazzi running up and down the block to stop it. They want their peaceful, beautiful little place back. But Meghan loves all that attention. You know she does. And if you don't believe she likes that attention, check this picture out right here. I just so happened to have stumbled across it yesterday and it blew my mind. She had no sooner left the royal family. This was back when she had dumped the royal family, taken off to Vancouver Island. She's standing in a line at Whole Foods. Don't tell me you don't like attention. She has no shame in her game. Think about this. If you had dumped on the royal family after spending millions of their dollars, how soon after, leaving them, spitting in their face, would you go stand in a Whole Foods line? Good, bad, or ugly, she likes all the attention. Now, speaking of attention, my buddy Jay told me just yesterday, Meghan is already asking Tom Cruise to help her with Scientology classes. How about that? Since they're neighbors and all now. And speaking of her neighbors and her neighborhood, I got really nosy about their property and I went to Sotheby's. The specs on this mansion compared to their neighbors, unbelievable. We're talking 4 and 5 times the price of seasoned actors and actresses. So selfish, over the top, and greedy, truly. And to think she didn't even have to work for that place. No wonder her neighbors don't like them. Y'all, this thing has ran way too long. I'll see you soon and we'll talk fast. Please stay safe and be blessed.